So hello everybody and welcome back to Axxel League. This time here in Azerbaijan for the Baku GP, race number 4 in season 2. Yeah, so today I'm not the only caster. We have a second commentator with me today.
Hello everyone, I'm HB here. I'm sort of filling in, not exactly filling in, but this is my first time commentating today, so let's see what happens here today.
Yeah, it's gonna work out,
And
So
we're
let's
starting
wait.
up Q1 here.
Yeah, so let's wait for the first people going out. Baku Street Circuit, not much to tell about. Its first GP was in 2016, won by Nico Rosberg, which was a pretty decisive race because Hamilton finished P5 in this one. So let's see if this one is also going to be decisive. As we only have 10 races, and that's already number 4. So let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, for Baku itself, not all too special, but very, very technical and a lot of high-speed straights. So a lot of overtaking opportunities on the straights and into the hard braking zones.
I think the long 2.2 kilometer flat out stretch definitely helps with that.
And especially the DRS zones too, yeah.
We've seen overtakes like Bottas on Lance, I think, in 2017, right on the line.
Yep.
And so far in Q1, no one's really gone out yet.
Yeah, so the first car is going out now. I didn't see who it was.
It's an AlphaTauri.
It's an AlphaTauri. Okay, let's change the details. Telemetry on, lap data on, and the map on.
Rob for pole is out on his out lap.
So Rob for pole out.
He's gone out on softs.
So let's watch his out lap. And I think we're actually gonna have rain later on, if I saw that right. Let's see when and how it will affect the race.
I think that could throw a real spanner in the works here. Especially
Rob for pole.
No, these guys are really good in the wet. I've been teammates with Sunny here and he's pretty good in the wet, so we'll see what might happen. I think favors for qualifying obviously Darkfly championship leader by runaway margin.
Yeah. And for sure, but Rob for pole also currently P2 in the standings.
Correct.
So let's see what he can put in.
Baku,
a very technical track. Yeah, the Aston Martin guys, we have to have a big look at them.
As you wind up through the final corner onto the finish, long stretch here. Obviously, it's key to get a good exit out of the final corner, otherwise you're just gonna lose time.
For sure. Gonna lose a few tenths if you are down a few kph.
Yep.
DRS opens now.
200 kilometers.
And let's have a look into the first corner now.
Right here, just before the flag on the right.
Good apex line, uses the off-track area.
And you see traffic.
Not getting blocked.
Runs close to the wall there.
Traffic looked fine for him. Yeah. He is braking into the next turn.
He comes a bit wide here.
Bit wide, yeah.
Very wide. Locks up. Takes first gear through there.
Almost scraped the wall. Yeah.
Okay, he's locked up here too. And he's compromised.
Let's hope. Yep. Let's just hope he doesn't run into the back of the Red Bull and he leaves enough space.
Contra Bob is also on a hot lap. He's just exiting the corner 3, I think. Yep. Any other round there after. Both the Alpines have stayed in.
Now Rob for pole hits the wall. Now onto the only really important braking zone, runs very wide.
It doesn't look like he has damage.
No, he doesn't.
And he'll get a good
way to the finish line.
Good slipstream now. Let's try.
McLaughlin
OJ.
retired. Okay.
OJ's crashed at
What happened?
turn
He crashed
2.
out, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob for pole puts in a 141.8. Not the best.
Not the best lap time, yeah. I
Let's
think
watch Control Bobby finishing his lap.
we head through the first left-right chicane here. Obviously, we saw Lance Stroll having a big tire blowout this year. Right here, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy race this year. Jockey's also out. I think he's crashed in the castle section.
What is going on?
Jockey's out in the castle section.
Also, 141.8. Only 4 hundredths of a proper pole.
He's in a hot lap now. I think
Let's have a look at Star Mix slot, I think.
Ray was about to intersect the 3 now.
What a messy qualifying session so far.
2 people already out. If this was real life, we'd have 2 red flags by now.
Yeah, true. Let's see, his line through here, rather slow. Good apex though, out of it.
Ray has to
Where was
look
she
about the
there?
tables.
141.5,
Not a bad lap at all.
2.5 tenths up.
You see Star Max here locking up. A very tricky braking zone.
Yeah.
That one. Many drivers in real life just take the runoff.
118 in sector 2.
Is there some hissing noise on my side?
No, it's fine, not that bad. As Goyet puts in a 40.7, fastest overall so far.
And Star Max slot doesn't look like he's gonna improve on any of these laps. I think it invalidated somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end. But there was a 143.
143, yeah.
Goyet with the 140.7 provisional pole in Q1 right now. Let's have a look at our newest member in the Red Bull. I think it's FL Racer or FI Racer, I'm actually not quite sure. But he's on his outlap still. Raul puts in a 140.3, and this is what he told us about a few weeks ago. Best track is Baku, and so far he is on that P1 spot. Also Frankenstein now approaching final straight. I think he hit the wall, didn't he? Something flew off. You're a bit quiet right now. Can't properly hear you.
What about now?
Still not all too great. Let's have a look at Darkfly. Approaching the finish line now.
He's gonna go 140, yep, the fastest.
140.2, yeah. Almost the first guy to put in sub 140. Okay.
General buckles have been very happy here.
Okay, you're really quiet right now, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. I can hear you, but very quiet, I don't know.
Let me
Just check the stream, if the stream can properly hear you, maybe it's just me. I'm gonna be back in 1 second, excuse me. So back already. Let's watch Face Fighter in the Haas. Approaching the final sector. Good apex line. Now I can hear you better.
Great. As you all know, I've not been following this space fighter from Mercedes to Haas. This was real life. You'd
Nice.
say his career is probably over, but he's equal, but anything is possible.
So 1:42.8, slowest so far, but still in that P8 spot because a lot of people didn't have put a lap in, and since 2 people already crashed out, it's gonna make it a bit more easy to get out of Q3. Let's now have a look at the second AlphaTauri of London here. Good exits. Let's see that section. So tight, but still manages to do it rather quick. Ran a bit wide. Let's see.
Oh,
He hit the wall.
He hit the wall.
I don't know if he took damage from that.
But did I see someone spun there?
It's a Ferrari in front.
That's fun, so I think.
Yeah, I think London has damage. His straight line speed out of the corners seemed a bit slow. But maybe it's
I don't
just
think he
me.
has damage.
Puts in at 144, yeah. I think hitting the wall there and doing
He didn't do himself favors by hitting the wall.
these corners not all too good. It's a 144.
Obviously, Healthy Sunny here in the final races. He's also one of the key guys here. Oh, that's guy. Good in the pit lane.
Okay, let's see. Stealthy Sunny approaching finish line. It's looking good, I think.
And he goes second.
140.3, yeah.
A bad lap at all.
Seven. Okay, let's now look at Mink, the second Aston Martin driver. His teammate currently in P2.
No title contenders here.
I'm sorry.
Too early to rule him out yet. Right. There's one bad race in Black Fly. Just
140. Oh, the Aston Martin driver's almost tied, but currently sitting in P2 and 3. It's looking really, really, really good for Aston Martin right now.
A mistake.
Frankenstein now on his way to finish his lap.
And he goes in
140. Yeah. Almost 142. I think he's not quite satisfied with that.
And Star Max hit the wall.
Yeah, and also London hit the wall on the main straight.
Really? Oh shit.
Big impact. 3 people already out of the session. Star Max Lord lost his front wing.
I've lost the shooting, I think. How many minutes are remaining now? 4 minutes. Maybe touch and go for him to do another lap here.
I don't know if he can do that. But, yeah. If 15 people make it out of this session, he's still safe because 3 people retired due to terminal damage.
Yes. Yeah, I think Star Max has to get back into the pits if possible. He's obviously burnt for next such a fire now because he gets to do this now. That just means he has work hard in the race and qualify.
Yep.
I don't think he has to go out because people are already out and we had 18 drivers. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Okay, is there any option I can turn up your volume a bit? Nope. But I have another idea, but that's still better option, I think.
Yeah, so far in Q1, with 3 minutes remaining, we have championship leader leading the pack here, the 140.2. Both the Aston
Yep.
Martins being very close with the Alfa Romeo of Azerbaijan. As it gets down, the track gets a bit more spread out.
That's for sure, yeah. I remember in Monza, the difference between all the drivers on the whole grid was not even a second.
Monza is just a special track.
Stroopwafel slows down. Probably going for his final attempt now.
Yeah, rest management is going to be very tricky here, especially if you want to overtake. Considering the long backstreet.
Both Alpines retired now, but I think they both make it out of this session, so they can have that confidence.
Looks like Starmac has gone out in time, and he is on the cusp. All of these drivers are going to make it anyways, but I think making sure is going to
Yep.
just an extra set of tires.
A lot of people are retiring now, as the session is coming to a close, but there are a few laps left for some people. So let's see what they can
I
do.
think simply retired on track. Haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that means Starmac is if you can communicate quickly with him.
Face Fighter just hit the wall in the castle section and retired. Just hit the wall.
Will he be in Q2 then? Or like will he be in Q2?
I think they make it. I think Shockey, London and McLovin are out. And a Face Fighter and simply make it through.
Oh, Rafa Hope will hit the wall there.
But I don't know. We have to see at the end.
I think if you're 16, then you're out of Q1. So, 17, 18 is currently 16.
Let's see. Let's see who gets who's out, because in the game with the retirements and timings and not being 20 people, it's just a mess sometimes. I think we just have to wait.
20 seconds remaining the session now. Who wants to do a quick lap, they can. I don't think the Alfa Romeo boys have communicated very well. Thomas is waiting.
I think the only guy doing a push lap right now is Goyet. Even though he doesn't have to improve, I think.
Why is he going?
Don't know if he's out on fresh soft. Now he goes into the pits, okay. It's just in lap.
Why is Sunny out on just running to the line?
Okay. What a crazy Q1.
You see?
Darkfly with the fastest lap overall, followed by the two Aston Martins, Steffi Sunny, Goyet, Sam Frankenstein, controlled by Revashili, Buckles, Rob for pole, FI race or FL race, I'm not sure, Star Makes Law, Face Fighter, and London. Wow.
If this is how qualifying is gonna be, and I mean, wait for the race, it will be just traffic near the corner, especially the classic. It's gonna be.
I think Rob for pole didn't get a proper lap in, so he might be able to get a higher position in Q2 and especially Q3.
Maintaining qualifying session so far, which means that I think 5 drivers crashed out.
Star Max Lord on his way to finish the lap.
And that was 40.
142. Wow, that's enough. That is enough.
I think he almost pushes our London out of qualifying. Simply didn't crash out.
What a crazy qualifying one. So many people retired, so many people got damaged. This just shows how technical Baku is and how much training you need, and shows once again how good Darkfly is, and proves that Raoul and Mink are very, very good around this Baku Street circuit. Goyet also currently sitting in P5. Good position for him again. He told me that he never won a league race, even though he was really high ranked in online ranked. So let's see when his time to shine is.
I mean, in league racing, you never give up till the last lap. That's the motto everyone has to go there. Because anything can happen to one lap.
That is for sure. That is for sure.
Result matters at the end of that. You've got to stick in there. And you never know, one safety car and you're in the game again.
Yep. Especially here in Baku, where a lot of crashes can happen in these tight sectors.
I think we have reports of rain coming as a race of qualifying. That would spice things up as well.
Yeah. Obviously, let's hope for the race, because then strategy is going to be so important, and going out on mediums or softs in Q2 is also very important. Because these softs are just going to give you so much more grip when the rain starts over mediums or hards. So yeah.
It all depends on when the rain's going to start too.
Especially, yeah, exactly.
It's such a long lap. You might just want to, like, I wouldn't say gamble, but you have to take a thoughtful decision on what tires to choose. Otherwise, you can screw up your whole race.
For sure. Okay, I'm gonna use that this session comes to an end for a quick sound check. Everything works fine right now. Yeah, volume is at a good level. Maybe put the overall volume down by 1. Wait, I can do that different. Let's just put this down and this up. Okay. That should improve the sound scheme a bit. So now Q1 is over. Darkfly Fest is overall, followed by the 2 Aston Martin drivers. Yeah.
We're looking at tight battle here, because look at the top 4. It's only separate.
So 5 people go out of this session. 5 people actually got out. So it's 13 people into Q2. It's 2 people into Q2. So
connection issue.
It's gonna be very close.
I'm stuck at 1.
Very close Q2, because only 3 people go out, and if the Red Bull, the Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri get in a better lap time, it's a really close session. We have a lot of 41s and 40s. There's no one being
you never know,
hugely faster
one special lap here and then you can get pole position.
Yeah, it's just this one lap, getting the technical sector right. You can lose so much time in one corner. Yeah.
I think the thing here is, I think you'd prefer to start peaking here. Just can draw left turn, but slips down to turn 3 to have a decent.
Yeah, okay, I am actually going to use the time, waiting for Q2 and people going out in Q2 again, to do a quick interview session, going into the questions answered by Contended Mink, and questions for this week were, what are your thoughts on the last race? And he told me the last race personally was disappointing for him, because he just can't show his best in a while, and he crashed out of the podium contention, and also told me that the incident was his fault, so not really great for him. Regarding the question if he prefers race or qualifying, he told me that both have their advantage. He likes wet qualifying sessions, which we might gonna see here. I'm not quite sure. and the race for sure, putting in lap after lap. It's just so much different apart from only doing hot and push laps. Next question is, what are your hopes for this weekend? And he told me that Baku is one of his strongest tracks, which we already saw both Aston Martins in the top 3. He hopes just to do a clean race, avoiding walls and finish higher up in the points and getting maybe a double podium with his teammate.
That would be quite the story here.
Yeah, and yeah, naming some facts about himself and the connection to F1 and league racing. He told me that he is a relatively new gamer, especially in the F1 series. He started with F1 2019. That's only 2 years ago, and I think he got fairly consistent for playing that short. And the last question, the obvious question is, are you on a wheel or on the controller? And he also is on a controller, both Aston Martins. On a controller in Baku. Great lap times for being on a controller. Just wow.
You need a lot of focus to be on a controller, especially at street circuits like this. It's never easy to drive them, but I think we're seeing here Rob Pole going out on medium tires. A lot of people heading on medium tires. I think have really fine, or like mid or
yeah. Let's actually see if this is the right call, because if the rain comes after a few laps, softs are going to be better. They provide more grip in the early stages of rain, and if you make it out of Q2, you start on these tires. That's actually already?
Yeah. He's out.
Wow. Yeah.
Lost his front
wing damage, no? Yeah. That's. I think that's front wing damage. Yeah, definitely. He crashed again!
Oh,
why did he go so fast? He retired! Because he was going too fast, had no control.
Rahul's run wide into...
wow, he could have just went slow into the pits.
Rafa pulls out. As we've already seen, everybody's crashed.
Standing in P2 in the championship and doing that big of a mistake, being out of Q2 now, not making it into Q3.
He started the race on P13, and I think,
yeah, not looking good for him.
I mean, the only silver lining for him here is because it's a chaotic track, obviously. But then if he does the same mistakes in the race, he just lose points.
Okay. I will have an eye on the Mercedes of Goyet now. You might want to watch the Aston Martin of Rahul.
Good on the softs. That's a very interesting choice here. He might be looking to get a better start.
We'll turn on the tire detail so people can see.
Darkfly and
tires are there out on.
Darkfly is also out on soft. Interesting. And Rahul's not wide into tunnel. He hasn't invalidated it.
I'm not sure if this is for strategy reasons or for a higher position up the grid.
I mean, in Q2 it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's getting the bit of them.
That's for sure, but if they make it out of Q2, they have to start on the softs.
Yep. I think it depends on what kind of weather is in the race.
Yeah, we still don't know. Yeah.
The Darkfly out on softs as well, which is...
I think Q2 is going to be more important than we think right now. Let's just see what's going to happen. Goyet, good line through the castle section, but a bit slow on the exit. It costs him a lot of time.
What second time does Shubham do? 116.
Goyet has a 116 after.
And Rahul does a 115.4. That on the medium as well.
Oh, okay. But that's a bonkers time. Yeah.
I think he's made a mistake.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Goyet across the line now, 140.8. I think still not all too shabby. As we watch Rahul across the line with a 140, almost sub 140 for the first time, and that on the mediums.
The X30 Darkfly here, he heads into the fire sector, and he does a 15.8. on the softs as well. So the softs really not boding well for these guys.
Yeah, not much
And he
faster, I
slowed
think.
down. He slowed down.
Yeah. Saving the tire. Saving the tires. Going into the pits.
I think he's giving
I mean,
slipstream
there's
to
no
his
point
teammates.
if you're... There's no point if you're that much slower.
I think he's giving slipstream to his teammate here, who's just about to
Yeah,
start his
probably.
lap.
Okay, then
Good teamwork.
let's look.
Stealthy Sunny also looks to go out on medium tires.
Let's look at the two Alpine drivers now.
Yeah, he's the game's no, I'm not quite sure here. Happening.
By the way, the more I look at the tracker, the more beautiful it looks to me, by the way.
Yeah, the evening time around here just makes the track look really nice.
Definitely. With the sun going down and shining through the buildings. Oh, that is really tight, but...
Oh, they just run wide here.
yeah.
I think Axxel Racer has been disconnected. What's happening?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's actually
It's a
nice.
mess. It's a mess. Has to abort his lap, I think.
Right there. He's still going for a good lap though.
Not good. Not looking good.
Good line through there. Little wide on the exit. And with this game, it's absolutely key to get the front wing angle right. But if you run too much, you just
For sure, for sure.
If you run too little, then you just gonna run into the wall.
So he does a... yeah, look at the time. It's just...
Yeah, it's not a 4 seconds
1:19,
down.
yeah, okay. I'm having a look at Mink now.
35.4. He's matched. Like everyone's doing a 35.5, 35.4.
Yeah.
This is the middle sector where the Rahul's really seem to nail it.
It's like the tight and technical corners where it's just so important.
Even Mink is
116.2 though.
He's 8 tenths down. It's soft as well. I think these
But,
guys are just doing
that's-
bankers on the softs or something.
Yeah.
Not
It's still gonna put him P3 for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, across the line. That's definitely P3, yeah.
P3, yep. Let's go on board with Sunny. I think he's also on the mediums, and he just started his lap. Oh,
Okay, let's do that. Oh. Okay, let's see what he can do.
good turn 3. Obviously, I've been
line.
his teammate, and he's just Baku specialist as well.
See his line. Good amount of curb there. Great
A
exit.
bit out of
Close to
position.
the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine. Still a great exit though, compared to other drivers so far.
Good line through there. He's taken full advantage of the curve.
Okay, let's see. It's very
and
important.
he makes it smoothly here. I think Rahul's taking the most risk through the castle section. That's where he's gained the time.
Yeah. And I
And
think
the yellow
Stealthy Sunny
flags.
gained a lot of time there because I've seen people being 20 kph slower through that section. So
Yep. Let's see what the second times
still,
are.
still showing a lot of
Oh,
courage.
16.7.
116.7 though.
So there.
Probably lost a lot of time somewhere.
I think
Maybe not just the greatest of throttle control. I think that's just it.
what's happened here is Rahul just got like a banger of lap in very early on. Now he doesn't need to worry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, almost sub 140 is on mediums.
On mediums, he's gone faster than Darkfly did in session 1. So
Yeah, but Darkfly hasn't put in a proper lap yet, so still interesting to see. Control Bobby with a 119 in sector 2. Not gonna be the fastest. across the line he goes. Only P7, so something happened there too. Let's have a look at Frankenstein, who was in contention for pole in the last race, but yeah, this...
he's got to go so mid sector. I think he's...
Yeah, he's... slow, yeah. I just seen that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also quite difficult here to do 2 push lap back to back because you just run out of ERS around here.
Yep. Yep. Buckle's invalidated. It's actually interesting to see that so many people went out on softs early on, but now almost everybody is out on mediums.
I think the pace from the soft guys wasn't very impressive. Not quite sure if they're just running higher fuel loads or just made mistakes somewhere.
Yeah, I think Control Bobby's lap is not a great example of what he's capable of doing, probably. Same for Frankenstein's Darkfly. Frankenstein improving in Sector 1 by 1/10. Let's see this line through here. Also so much faster than other people in this sector. Showed a lot of courage in the castle section. And I think this is what makes the difference, probably. The courage. Yeah. Going through there with high speed, and I think as soon as you get one good lap in, you can go for high risks. Maybe clipping your front wing, what won't be too bad, but a DNF is what you want to avoid here. Yeah.
If you're Rob Popol, you might want to skip qualifying here for now.
Yeah, Frankenstein is definitely gonna improve, but...
And Frankenstein
it's P2 for now by 1,000 of a second.
And Goetz goes second immediately.
Yeah, and Goetz goes second. But... Yep. Wow, that was 1,000 different, man.
Very close qualifying session here.
What is going on? Crazy. We are almost done with the session. Almost done with the session.
And
crazy.
Darkfly head up for a fast lap here now.
Yeah, he's on his out lap.
He's on the mediums now. Even Sunny looks vulnerable, yep. They all are gonna have to do another lap.
Okay, let's watch the Alpine of Sam. Probably running into traffic, but the Red Bull leaves more than enough space.
And the Buckles heads up to P6.
Yeah.
Darkfly is in a quite precarious situation here, because if he messes up this lap, he's out of Q1, Q2.
He is out, yeah.
Then
he's out.
That's advantage Mink and Raul here. Yeah,
Sam 116.4.
Got a way off, but I think so.
Face fighter rejoined.
And Darkfly is now 15.6. As long as he doesn't mess up these final 2 corners, I think he's good to go.
What sector did you have Darkfly?
115.6.
Oh yeah.
And Age is safe now.
I don't know what the other people had, like Raul and Goyet, but... Let's see, across the line...
Oh, that's a very good lap.
140.3 flat.
Good lap. Sunny is in the drop zone now.
Yeah. But that just shows again how good Raul is on this track.
The first
I mean,
lap
Darkfly
in,
is
in Q2,
yeah.
it means they don't warm up as
awesome.
easily, and then he just done that lap.
True, yeah. I mean, Darkfly is championship leader and fastest overall so far, but Raul is making him struggle. I think I think he's sweating a bit.
I think Sonny could
If he is in
knock out
contention
his
for the race,
teammate
then
here.
again. Okay.
Axxel racer looks like he's out
Yeah.
of qualifying.
Sunny has a slow exit out of
Oh,
the
he's at the
car.
wall.
Who hit the wall? Who hit the wall?
Sunny, I think he's touched grazed the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, his qualifying's over.
Okay.
But
Front
damage.
wing. Yeah. Okay. That's body work. Yeah.
He's going a 10th faster, but
I mean,
they're gonna lose time now.
yeah. I think that could have been the improvement he needed, but
I think he just pushed too hard.
yeah, it was the improvement he needed to get that P10, but that would have pushed his teammate out. So
but his team is on soft, so I think that's gonna be an interesting proposition. Even Mink's on soft, so I think they might have the better start, but otherwise the soft
yeah,
is
but yeah, it's crazy. But if we start the race dry and then like after 2 laps it starts to rain, these soft runners are going to be in a big advantage if the rain is not too heavy.
I think what these guys might be saying is it's saying 10 minutes or something in the weather indicator. Then you're really like confused, like if it's 10 or 15 minutes, because it's an approximate timing, right? So,
That's really important
Yeah.
because if your softs are gone at that point, you can go for inters or wet.
yep.
But if they take too long, you go out on inters on a dry track or have to pit twice for mediums and then afterwards inters. And if medium runners can make it through the rain, they have the better pit stop timing. So
And here we
if
see
it actually rains, it's going to be very, very interesting what's happening in the race.
We've seen 2 main championship contenders out in Q3 or Q2 here. Sunny and Raffapo both messing up their final attempts.
Both out, yeah. Paul didn't even put a lap in. He crashed out at the beginning.
3 drivers on the soft tires. I think that's going to be an interesting proposition come the race.
Yeah, they're gonna get the better start, but
Yeah.
if turn 1 is a mess, it's just not good enough.
Yeah, because if you get
Now
damage,
into Q3.
the only advantage I
Yeah.
can see of soft tires is maybe if you get damage on lap 1, you can just go onto the mediums and run a long race or something. Because if if you get rain around lap 10, then I think the softs last around 10 laps. So if you can get to that 10 lap period, I think you'll be dandy.
Okay. Who is the first to go out? I think. Yeah, that's an Aston Martin.
That's not Martin, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Goya
Mercedes.
just behind him. Yeah.
And Rahul's already. Predictions for Q3 so far? I think Rahul's gonna be a really strong proposition here. I think he could definitely throw a spanner in the works for people like Darkfly.
Yeah. I leave the camera on Raul. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, yeah. So far in the session, we've seen our championship leader lead Q1, and then Rahul, one of the fastest guys around here in Baku, top Q2 on his first attempt in the medium tires, and 2 championship contenders here, Chelsea Sunny and Rocky Ford, have crashed out in Q2. Not crashed out; they've not made it into Q3. So then the other Aston Martin of contended, he's starting on the soft. So there are rumors of rain in the race. So it's going to be very interesting to see which strategy pans out very well. If the soft tire runners have the rain in their pit window, I think they're going to be very strong in the middle of the race. The medium tires are starting to go off or Oh, and that time is when the stops are going off. So let's see.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yep.
Okay, let's watch Raul. I think. Yeah, he's the first to the push lap.
About to start a lap
Pushing the
here.
line now.
On board here, and you brake just before the flag. Brake hard and late into turn 2.
Good exit.
Got your braking mark for turn 2. Very tricky into here. Trying to stick close to the wall. Open the DRS for this second flat out stretch. This is not as long as the first one, but still a very important one to get right. As you brake here, right next to the trees at around the 120 meter board, you run as close to the wall as possible on the exit. Here, you might want to miss the curb a little bit because when you get on the curb, you sort of throw the car off balance. And here, you just take a tight line to the first part and open up for the second part here. As we head to the infamous castle section, just 7.6 meters wide at its thinnest point. And as we see, Minx retire from the session. Gonna be starting P10. Wow. Taking a clean line through the castle section. Getting a good exit is crucial here because it's gonna carry the speed all the way down the hill. Heavy braking into this corner. We've seen a lot of moments here, like Gasly and Hartley here in 2018 just being very close to each other in qualifying, obviously. And then we head on to the final braking zone of the circuit. Absolutely essential to get your corner exit right here. And as he winds up through the gears, this looks like it's going to be a good lap. Maybe into the 39s, first 39 lap of the day. You see here. And he says provisional pole with a 139.9. That's very fast. Very, very good from Axxel's lap. And Shubham goes second, 7/10 slower. You can just see how much of an advantage Rahul has here.
Yeah, I mean, he's the first to put in sub 140 and that by 6/10.
Yep. Excellent lap for him. Very, very clean. Very, very clinical.
Yeah. I mean...
And contented Minx actually crashed out of the session here, so...
Yeah, this is not what they want because
and Darkfly
Aston Martin
4 hands down. Wow.
Oh yeah, 4 hands down from Darkfly.
Rahul's done a really good lap here. Very good provisional pole.
Yeah.
And whoa, okay.
That's
Rahul's crashed. Both Aston Martins are out.
Yeah, okay. It's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, they are sitting in P2 at the constructor standings and could close the gap to Alpine in this race if they do a double podium finish.
Yeah.
But
I think Asia needs to have a strong
this
race. Back up Darkfly. This results as well.
Yeah, for sure. But if they finish 1-2 or something like that, they close the gap. But now they start further back in the grid, and it's coming down to weather, safety cars, strategy. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they can do because
I think Rahul might still be on pole here because he set the lap time.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think if you DNF, I think he's P9. Not sure though.
I think he'll be still on pole position. Yeah.
I am not sure.
I'm not sure because if you retire in the pit lane, obviously you can still keep pole position around track. I'm not really sure how.
I'm actually gonna see. I'm just gonna search, like look it up.
Yeah. I think he should be fine. I think as long as Darkfly hits the wall and he loses his front wing.
But he was on an in-lap anyways.
Yeah. Not ideal anyways, so they're gonna lose.
Yeah, for sure not. For sure not.
Ideal.
No, obviously you keep the pole position. Like think about Leclerc in Monaco.
Yep.
He had the pole position and he crashed, and then still got the P1. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you keep the position. So Raul currently sitting on provisional pole position. Yeah, clear by almost 4/10.
I think down from Star Max Lord. He's a very close grid down to P6 at least. Lord within 6/10 here. I think any of those guys, if Star Max Lord got us a good lap, and he can get onto the front four P3 as well.
So Buckles finishing his first lap now. 141.2.
Okay.
Very, very close to Raver.
And with 5 minutes remaining, so far we've seen both Aston Martins crash out. one with a lap time on the board, which is very fast enough for positional pole at the moment, and the other is crashed out on his out lap, I believe.
Yeah.
Two very varying fortunes.
But I think with a lap time like this, Raoul might keep his provisional pole here. I think it's pole position for him.
Yeah.
And I think it's rather interesting to see the battle between Raoul and Darkfly on the circuit. The whole race is going to be very, very interesting to see them fight. And I think Goyet also is in a good position to fight if there is a DRS train building.
Yep. Frankenstein looks to be improving on his lap time here. His 300th faster than his own lap time. Last lap time. I think he's a strong contender for a top 5 qualifying year.
Yeah, qualifying. Frankenstein's exit out of the castle session was great.
Yep. Excellent exit out of that. I think it's gonna go really fast here. As I think a 115 or 115.5 should be a good enough time to get a 140. So that's around Struwem's lap time here. And he goes a
116. He is improving, but I don't think that is enough for
marginal improvement.
P4. Yeah. I don't think that is enough.
As we see, the others head out on track for the final out laps and hot laps. Struwem's out, Starmax out, Contra's out. I think Frankenstein's gone a bit early here, especially considering it's a street
Frankenstein is has almost the exact same lap time. He's 1/1000th slower than his lap before. So no improvement, and that means he probably used some fresh softs for this, and no improvement.
6 kilometer lap time, and he's only 1,000th off. Just
not what you want.
Yeah. Contra Bob is out. He's crashed in the castle section.
He crashed in the castle section. I just seen that. It's so sad that there's no replay function.
Yeah, I mean they should allow it for like the first 10 seconds. Maybe next year.
I would love to see a bit more. Yeah. I
hope.
hope.
Still in the pit with 2.5 minutes remaining. Interesting. Does he think he's safe enough to be in P2 or?
Yeah, maybe he saves another set of softs. I don't know.
Okay, he's going out right at the start of the session. So.
Okay, yeah. Maybe to avoid traffic.
Maybe, yeah. Because all the traffic's in Sector 3 right now. Sector 2, Sector 3. And I think we can head on to Struwem's on board now. He's on a hot lap now.
Yeah. Great amount of curb. Could have been a bit faster, but still. Good exit. Second DRS zone. Ending now.
We're looking for a 35-second first sector here. That's a very competitive lap time. These are 34.8. Very, very good.
Yeah. It's already improving.
2 runs up on his personal best at the moment.
I think with a bit more improvement in Sector 2, he can get that P2 spot.
Yeah. And a clean line through the castle section. Very, very good. And he seems to be getting a good exit out of there. I think he's on for the front row here.
How much does he improve out of Sector 2? This is what's going to be crucial.
Clean line through there.
Finishing Sector 2 now.
114.9. Okay.
By 5/10 already,
6
over half a second
almost,
improvement.
Yeah.
That is.
He nails this and has enough straight line speed. I think he can go for pole here. That's quite the upset. Very good
but
lap.
definitely P2. Definitely P2.
And as he crosses the line, and it's P2, P3 actually, P2.
P2, yeah, P2.
Very well done.
Yeah, 1/10 off Raoul, but wow, what a great lap.
And we see Darkfly now into turn 3. That's the kind of lap times we were looking for now. Close fight.
Yeah, a close fight, yeah, this is what we want to see. For sure, obviously, yeah. It's just crazy to...
And
he's
Dark Flash
improving
2
already.
tenths up as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy to see if you look at the lap times of the top 3 runners and then P4, they
Yeah.
are just half a second clear.
Very tricky circuit this one compared to Monza. Like, one single mistake can cost you a few tenths obviously here. And
Yeah.
Dark Flash flying through the castle section. I think he could have gotten a better exit, but still a very good castle section.
Definitely.
Brakes hard here. And it's 7 tenths up. 7 tenths up almost. I think it's gone.
That is
I think he might break the
pole
39 barrier. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard break for Rahul.
Let's see if he can make it sub 39.
That'll be for the lap
Approaching
time.
the finishing line.
37, 38. Oh,
Across the
wow.
line he goes. 139.1 pole position for Darkfly.
Excellent luck.
Great lap time. Almost sub 139.
Two main protagonists of qualifying on the front row. I mean, what else could we ask for? A great battle out there.
I would have loved to see a lap from Mink.
Yep.
To make the battle in the top 4
I mean, I think it was pretty straightforward for Dark. Like, he knew his capabilities here, because if once Rahul retired, he knew he was the only one who could beat his lap time. So.
Yeah.
I think that's a good lap here. General buckles in P4. He gets the second row here.
Going. Also, Darkfly has the opportunity to go for all-out lap because he had that P2 spot. If he failed, what can go wrong? In a good position, yeah.
I think he can get a good exit out of turn 1 and 2. I think he can lead into turn 3, which is gonna set him up really well for the rest of the race.
Yeah, great qualifying session. Very exciting to watch. Very exciting to watch. Especially the top 3 runners were.
I mean, yeah, exceptional driving by those 3 guys.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have to restart the lobby. Yeah, we have to. Okay. I think that means I have to. Yeah, I just restart the game, I guess.
It's that time again. Time for some exciting Formula One action. Who will emerge victorious in the Battle of Baku? Well, we're just about ready to get underway, so welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
So, the grid is Darkfly on pole position, followed by Raoul in the Aston Martin, Goyet in the Mercedes, and finishing the second row is General Buckets and Red Bull. These guys are followed by Raver, AJ Sam, Star McSlot, Frankenstein, Control Bobby, and Contented Mink. Steffi Sani, FI Racer, Rob for Pole, Face Fighter, London, Simply YouTube, Shocky, OJ McLovin, and that is the grid for today's race. As people now put on the tires, let's just not show that for a second, so we don't reveal strategy pre-race.
I think the strategy here with the weather conditions here is basically dry, maybe wet tires at the end of the race.
Yeah, it's gonna rain at the end, or like the last third of the race. So
3 people starting on the soft tires, which might be a bit counterproductive here, because since you might have to make an extra pitch, but let's see what happens.
It's going to be very interesting.
At the back of the grid, you might see some people start on the hard and just let it out in the period.
I actually thought about that as well. But due to the fact that we probably will get a safety car, because this track is a mess, yeah, it's actually going to be interesting.
Some might also what's it called? I think you might see some people underfilling their car as well if there's a safety car. especially early on. Cause
Yeah, for sure. Like down one lap maybe.
yeah, they save a lot of fuel under safety car this year.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you can't change your fuel. Wait, how's it called again? Like the fuel burnage from
Yeah.
lean, rich, anymore this season has also a big impact. So yeah.
And
Let's see.
in a flat out dry race, you're gonna run out of fuel even with like 1+ lap of fuel if you're not fuel saving carefully. Because that's the nature of the game now. I think with the safety cars around you, I'd definitely afford to go half a lap under or something. Worth it later on. And even
Gonna be
if you
interesting.
aren't running like 3 laps or 2 laps, I think it's better to keep the fuel levels as low as possible since you have better tire width.
For sure. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting strategy-wise regarding weather, fuel, starting tires, safety car. It's gonna be very interesting because on a track like this, everything can happen, and especially in a league race, you can crash out last lap like we had it in Zandvoort with Goyet in podium contention on P2, going P10, and Shockey crashing out the last lap with Sarmex Lord.
Yep.
So yeah.
There are quite a few incidents in the Zandvoort race.
Yeah, Zandvoort is pretty tough though. The curbs are very.
Especially in qualifying, I think we had like 3 or 4 offenses from the same driver.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we have a timer now. 25 seconds.
Timer
to
now,
the grid.
yeah.
Prediction for the race? I don't think we can predict anything yet. I think obviously Darkfly.
No, I think we just can say that Darkfly and Raoul is going to be in an interesting battle, but
Ace Axxel is gonna head up the grid, and Pretended Mink is gonna head up the grid as well.
yeah, no real predictions possible, but
Probably
yeah,
no face
maybe
fighter
it's
could win the race. You never know.
yeah. Okay,
And the game suggesting a 2-stop strategy.
gonna
I think the soft tires can last 10 laps, maybe 9 laps, 10 laps. If tire resin team on this game as it lasts.
okay. So all top 6 runners start on mediums.
For pole is qualified.
All 6 runners start on mediums, and I put the detail to position change for the beginning, I think, and yeah, again have people disqualified.
I'm gonna keep the detail on tires.
Okay, you have an eye on the tires, yeah? Okay, good. Then I will have a look at the position change.
Three tire runners who went into pit week were starting 7th, 9th, and 10th here. It's an interesting position to start in because it's right in the middle of the pack and it could happen there. Guys like OJ at the back and were starting in the softs, hoping to get up the middle.
So the predicted pit stop strategy is soft, medium, or medium, hards. I don't think anybody will go medium, hard. I think that's just not gonna happen.
Unless you're
if I'm
really
honest.
confident in the medium tires, I don't think anyone's gonna go with the
Yeah,
strategy. I think
nobody will do
might
that.
also go on medium and wait for the rain.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the rain. Yeah.
Or soft. It would depend on when the rain comes.
For sure. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I think if you can make the soft tires last for 10 laps and then do another 10 laps, and hopefully the rain comes around 15, 16, 17 laps, you're pretty good hands because you have the pace advantage and you'll just about make it to the brain field. But
okay.
You see,
as our drivers are now approaching the starting grid.
Another excellent qualifying lap for this guy, and he's on pole position, reserved for the French driver, French car. I mean, what could possibly go wrong for him? Clean start here, hopefully. You see some cars which were disqualified early on in the formation on the grid here. As we line up, and what's OJ there? Just going really slow.
Okay, people lining up.
Oh, just going really slow. Back anyway. Oh.
Okay. Okay. OJ there.
I think everybody's lined up for the grid.
Yep. As the
5
lights
lights.
go red. 5 red lights.
The lights out
And
and away we
it's-
go. There we go.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Oh, with a bit of a delay.
Yeah. And XRD Darkfly seems to have had a really good start. As we see,
Yeah, really good stuff from Dark
contact in the midfield, Raver still. Oh,
Big carnage into turn 1,
Yep.
yeah.
a lot of contact there, a lot of contact. And London's already retired.
London already retired, yeah.
And is it a safety car? No, it's not a safety car. It's just everybody's going really
Not a
slowly
safety
into
car.
turn 2.
So we survived turn 1 now.
General Buckles makes it a
Um,
place in the start. He's P3 now.
The most lost position are from Raver. He lost 7 positions on the start here, and simply YouTube gained 5 position in his Ferrari. So
I think Sunny might have damage here. He's going slowly at the back here. I'm not quite sure what's happened to him. Yeah, he's got damage.
yeah, he's got damage.
He's lost out. Contented Minx made a good start here. He's P6 now. After all of the.
Yeah, after the
Damage.
P10 start, you can be very happy, yeah.
Yep. Does he have damage? I'm not sure. I think I saw damage on his front wing there. No, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, as we settle into the race lead, XRT Darkfly leads Rahul by 8 tenths, heading into Sector 3 now. And General Buckles and top 2 are just flying away from P3 and P4. Right here.
Yeah.
Just goes
Going
to
at
show
the
how fast they
Frankenstein.
were.
Yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. Already
And
2 seconds
Rahul's
up.
made a
And,
mistake out of that corner,
Yeah, made a
and he's
mistake,
lost a lot of
yeah.
time.
Ming just gained a position on Frankenstein.
Let's see.
So, it's looking good for Aston Martin. Obviously, Raul just made a mistake and
Oh,
is
a
now
Red Bull
over
spun at the back.
1
I
second
think
down.
it's Echo Racer, yeah. He's made contact with the wall. I believe he has damage. Let's see if he's off on the camera.
Yeah,
he has
he's
3
heading into the
seconds.
pits, yeah.
And it's gonna be, I think, yeah, he's messed up his race. First lap, but I mean, anything could happen here, so it's still the first lap.
It's still the first lap, that's for sure, yeah. And it's actually surprising that we didn't get a safety car. I actually thought we might get one.
And
Just due to the fact it's a very technical lap, and
Rahul seems
somebody
to be
just...
closing up into Darkfly here now.
Yeah, he is gaining. It's gonna be very interesting starting lap 3, because this is when DRS is getting activated.
Yep.
And
Looks like Shivan's
So
got
Rahul has
past
to-
General Buckles here.
yeah,
Intended right on.
he's closing in. He's closing in.
I think he could
But
go for a
has
move
to be
here.
safe through the castle section, though.
Good line through there, and he's run wide a little bit.
Ran a bit
Could
wide.
have had a warning there, maybe. And both the Alpha Tauri, I mean, dreadful race so far. One car out of the race already, and the other right at the back.
Yeah, had already 2 hits because of the damage he got.
Yeah, I think at the start, Raver Chill just got sandwiched in the middle into turn 1, and then he had to make contact with someone.
And
As we see, Contender making lining up a move on General Buckles here. Obviously, using his soft tires, and he's gone. Oh!
he spun!
Yep, he spun through there. He turned in too hard, and I think he has front wing damage on the left hand side.
Actually crazy that wasn't terminal damage.
Yeah, I think he's about to pit. Yep. And he
Yeah,
couldn't
he
use
has
his
to-
soft tires to the advantage of himself. And
Does he go? What tires does he go for? I want to watch
I believe
it for
I
a
think he
second.
might go for mediums here. Yeah, mediums. Mediums something going on with tire.
Yeah, and I think
he's
that's the right
at the
call.
back
He
of the
can make
field
it.
now.
But if he can make it to the rain, he has that 1 pit stop done already, though.
Yeah, but he has to change his front wing and then make it to the pack here, which is quite close.
So at the front of the race, we see Raul out of DRS, our DRS detection from Darkfly. So
and he looks to be
Again,
closing
he
him
has-
here on OJ.
again there.
P13, P12, P11, these guys are fighting really close by each other. Ace Fighter doing a very clean start so far, running in P11, not getting into others' business. And I think
Yeah, but I
he's-
really want to have a look at him and face fighter. OJ McLovin is having a look on the inside.
He looked for a move
Can't
there.
quite make it.
Nothing doing.
Let's see how this will play out. Approaching
Oh,
the main straight. And he spun out in the castle section.
He spun out there.
But no terminal damage.
Yeah, he just spun out there.
Yeah, saved him from the safety car. Re-entering a bit messy. And that's a free position for Mink.
Always tricky if you want to like a reset to track there or
I now
not.
want to
'Cause reset
go
to track
up the
is-
grid a bit. Up the grid a bit to watch the DRS train on the final straight a bit.
Dark seems to be taking control of the race into his own hands. He's just pulling away.
That's for sure. Frankenstein gaining on Buckles and got the position.
He's also
I mean, it's
dropping
just the
off.
DRS.
He doesn't have the pace.
DRS advantage. Frankenstein just got fastest sector 3 due to the fact that he's the only one that got proper DRS there. And let's have a look at...
And Sunny's got past pace fighter here on the straight. Good move
Yeah,
from him. And now he's 3 seconds off Chucky. And he'll be into the points again. Oh, he's almost done.
okay.
Rear tires
Now
definitely
looking
take a
at-
beating here.
Yeah, I'm looking at Raver and simply YouTube right now. Approaching the castle section.
P6, 7, 8 and 9 are running really close to each other. This could form like a proper
Yeah.
DRS game.
I'm having a look at them right now. Out of Raver's perspective, because he's gaining on Simply, but just can't make it past because the track is just way too tight. But got the better exit.
And I think Age is going to be at the biggest disadvantage here because he only has 20% ERS left to spend, while the others Simply has 70%, and Raver here is just sitting back, setting at the back with 85%.
Yeah, but he had to get off throttle because Simply didn't have a great exit, so he lost time. But getting off throttle means he is the one that's going to get the DRS though. Wow, P6
Controls
to P9 is just so
made contact with the wall, and yeah, he's gonna see there. Controls just lost it through the.
Okay, Simply passing his teammates and passing AJ Sam and Alpine. So it's looking really good for him. Control has to pit, yeah.
So far, no penalties. So
far no penalties, that's actually crazy, yeah. No corner cutting or anything.
Nope. Speeding in the pit lane, nothing.
Smink is already close to the points again, because he's not the only one having to pit due to damage.
Interesting,
So,
we haven't seen a
he might
safety
be-
car yet.
Yeah.
Mink is also like 8.5 seconds behind Sunny right now.
Yeah, he's in a good position to gain though. He's in a good position. Because he has that pit
race
done
gets a
already,
passing
and
penalty.
yeah,
Being
speaking of
jinxed
the
it for them.
that is for sure, yeah.
And Simply is the biggest winner out of this group here because Contro obviously made contact with the wall and had damage, and then he just flew past AJ Sam, who had not a lot of DRS.
Yeah, but it's still a close fight. P6 to P8.
Raver still here has almost full battery. They can
I
potentially
really
make a
want to
move.
keep I really want to keep my focus on them for now.
And he gets a good exit.
Can.
And got a full DRS battery.
I think Raver and Sam are just gonna gain so much on Simply into the DRS zone now.
Oh, it's always so tricky through there. It's always car sliding. That's the
Look at
AJ's
the
perspective. Yeah, he's just closing up on Simply here. He can potentially go for a move here into turn 1. He goes on the outside. And
Yeah,
he makes
he definitely gets that.
comfortable move.
And Raver is also really close.
So
I
potentially
mean, we are approaching the second. Yeah, we are approaching the second DRS zone now, and Raver gets it, but Simply will also get it now.
DRS, yeah.
Close fight, close fight. Exciting to watch.
AJ breaks the throw and Simply just can't go past this straight isn't long
Down
enough.
further the grid. Have a look at Rafa Pole, who just passed Contra Bobby
Oh, yeah.
into turn 1.
Oh, Contra Bobby.
but he held the position. Okay, Raver is gaining so much on Simply, but has to back out again.
I think this is around the lap time where softs really just die out. So Simply is really struggling here with rear traction probably.
Yeah.
We all know
Raver is on the mediums.
potentially go on for 6 more laps maybe on the medium. Oh, okay, they're bad. Dirty here, very bad through that.
As, yeah, and Sam also already built a gap of 1.5 seconds to Simply. So Raver is in a good position to overtake because Simply is not gonna get DRS.
Yeah. And he's 7.5 tenths back from Simply, but I think he can still make the move here.
For sure, with Slipstream, DRS and ERS, he still has a lot left for this lap.
As long as he closes up pretty quickly.
Look at that speed! Look at the speed difference! Wow! DRS opens now.
205 miles per hour.
He's just 15 to 18 kph faster, but just can't quite make it again.
And he runs wide into turn 1. Oh, very sketchy. Very, very sketchy. Looks like Raver has underfueled his car, as you can see from the fuel indicator light.
Yep.
He's running marginal on fuel here, so might have to fuel save it.
Shocky. Yeah, his teammates at the pit right now.
And he goes onto the medium tires, expected. And this is probably around the time where the soft tires just start to die out a little bit.
For sure, that's for sure, yeah.
So it's about 5% a lap around here, so almost really
it's actually crazy to see that, because I remember in real F1, Rosberg won with a one-stop strategy. So seeing how hard these tires changed over the years is it's actually crazy to see.
Yep. Obviously the cars got faster. We have more downforce now.
Yeah, for sure.
We need we need the harder tires, obviously.
Yeah.
Back to the race.
To see
here we see Raver within 3 tenths of Simply. I mean, this is just,
I mean, he has to back out of the corner again, but he's gonna make it on a straight this time, I think.
As long as he keeps it close, and he's made a mistake again.
Yeah, it's just so hard to brake properly if somebody is that close in front of you.
Yeah, he just lost about 2.5 seconds to AJ here. But
he's a bit closer though.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah, this time he's going very fast. No, not really.
DRS
and
opens
might be
now.
Hitting no, yeah, he's hitting the pits.
Yeah, he does. But he gave Raver the DRS.
Yeah. And
as I now want to turn my attention to Goyet and Frankenstein though.
Oh yeah. Frankenstein was past him. Wow.
Yeah, he passed him and Goyet is fighting back.
This is like the real life Monza Grand Prix, isn't it? Like the Mercedes chasing on the McLaren.
Yeah. True. True. And we also have an Aston Martin in P2, like in real life, with Sebastian Vettel finishing P2.
Yep. We have an unlikely, he's a very likely winner here, but XRD does, like just blazing away out front, and Rahul's cutting the corner there. Cheeky.
I think the only way Rahul can actually catch up is if Darkflame makes a big mistake, or if we actually get that safety car.
Yeah.
Because Darkfly again is on some mad pace. Leading onwards from lap 1 is crazy. He does that every single race.
Maybe someone's just
so
gotta
much
come
faster
and
than
defeat him
everyone
one day.
Yeah. So let's watch Goyet. He got a way better exit out of the last turn. I think Frankenstein and Goyet is going to be an up and down because of the DRS. It's going to be up and down.
That's the wall there. I think that's the wall there. And I think he might fly past Frankenstein here on the inside.
Yeah, he's going to get that position. Yeah, for sure.
And now Frankenstein's going to get DRS on the second part here.
A bit of a wheel bang, but still fine.
Yeah, I think Frankenstein might get past him here easily.
Yeah.
And he has, yeah, he flies past.
Yeah, he definitely can. The DRS advantage is so big. It's gonna be an up and down for the rest of the race.
If he can't get past him, turn one very quickly or like very early on, I think he's always gonna get past there in turn 3.
Definitely, definitely.
Or if he doesn't make him run wide or something. Maybe touching indeed.
Okay, let's
He
shift
can
the
head
attention
on
to AJ Sam.
yeah.
Yeah, who already gained so much on buckles. He was 4 seconds down, but it's less than 1 second now. Can he make it work? Because if then he is he keeps
And
gaining
Ferrari's crashed in the
Goya
middle
like
sector
that.
somewhere. I think that's simply, yeah.
Simply.
He's crashed in the wall.
Still fine though. AJ Sam lost a bit tough time again. Can he get into the DRS range? That's gonna be the most important part. I don't think he can. He can't.
No. Oh, an Aston Martin. I'm not an Aston Martin. Aston has gone out somewhere. Yeah, I think that was Star Max. Yeah. A lot of mistakes in this way, but not quite the DNF rate we saw in qualifying. Sure.
But AJ Sam actually got the DRS
And I
detection
think we
right.
can move attention to Content and Mink here. Is about to pass Kaltisani.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna shift my attention there too, yeah. He got that position for sure.
He was 8.5 seconds
yeah.
behind on lap 3, and now he's about to pass Stealthy Sunny very comfortably. With 3 lap younger tires, I mean, that's quite a big advantage in a 50% race.
Yeah. Okay, I want to have a look at the fastest laps. Darkfly got it with a 142.8, and
Tarmac Lord of the 3
Stomach
seconds.
Slot got a penalty, yeah. So fastest lap currently is a 142.8. I think that's gonna change though, because the cars are gonna get lighter and lighter every single lap.
Hopefully before the rain somebody switches tires and just gets the fastest lap.
Yeah, because if not, he got that position, that point safe.
In
the rain, nobody's gonna get
Sam battle here, because he's really on General Buckle's rear gearbox here.
Castle section.
He's
Almost hit the wall.
contact.
Almost hit the wall.
And he's lost a heap of time through there.
Yeah, he lost over 1 second there.
And XRT Dark, I mean, he's just flying at the moment. Opened up a 1.5 second gap again, past 2 laps. No one seems to be able to match him in the races, obviously. And we are coming
So
up
far,
to
not
coming up to lap Axxel race racing. Who might be disconnected. I'm not sure yet. Axxel racer again, 5 second penalty. Second, in the pit lane.
Speeding at the pit lane, yeah.
Drop for pole here, so running marginal fuel, OJ running marginal fuel. A lot of these guys, I think they are banking on a safety car. And they haven't got it yet.
Sam now on his way into the pits.
And what the hell is about to go on? Have a look.
Probably soft.
And soft, yep.
Yeah, and soft, yeah.
He believes the rain's gonna come in 8th. I think he's on for a good result.
I think it's gonna take a few more laps till the rain starts.
He's gonna emerge about 10 seconds behind Stealthy Sunny here. Healthy margin. And he has faster tire. I think he'll bypass General Buckles at this rate because he's just gonna have this massive undercut.
Yeah. Also, Goyet is way out of DRS detection from Frankenstein.
Oh,
so
Frankenstein
it's
made a
actually not an
mistake
up and
there.
down. Frankenstein. But
Made a
Frankenstein
mistake.
make a mistake
Yeah.
the moment I talk about it.
Commentators first.
The exact moment I talk about it. He makes a mistake and Goyet is gaining so fast on him. Backs out, probably wants the DRS.
Yeah,
For obvious reasons.
got better of it, and now he might just fly past from here. I think Frankenstein might have hooked his rear tires with that mistake, so he's very vulnerable.
Yeah. Goyet is definitely gonna gain a position back.
Gotta be very careful through the sessions, as we've seen throughout the race, and yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't even need the DRS to get past.
flies past him. And I think Frankenstein might be a bit about to dive into the pits.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, he uses this opportunity because
And
if he
General
gets
Buckles also pits. I think we need to keep a close eye on him, and what's
Yeah,
AJ.
and Sam. Yeah.
Very easily. I think he's about to pass General Buckles very easily here.
He is on the main straight now. Buckles is out of the pits
His pit
almost,
box.
but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
And he's about to exit the pit lane here now, and I think they might be side by side here. Oh, okay.
Side by side, yeah. Def. Oh. Sam
Axxel
didn't
racer
actually
again.
make it, but
And yeah, I think he might fly past here. Now that Buckles got a really good exit out of that. Wow.
not even with the DRS. No, he makes it.
Wow.
He makes it pass.
Oh, wheel to wheel,
Ah,
come on.
squeezing a
Oh,
bit.
Frankenstein
But
getting
both left.
held up here.
Yeah.
No, he's hit the Red Bull. He's taken out. Oh, that's an unfortunate
But
error.
no terminal damage. No terminal
No,
damage.
I think he might have driven
Because
damage.
that would have definitely been a safety car.
Frankenstein messing up his braking zone with the battling here. Now he's gonna lose out to his first loss to Shibam, and now he's just lost out in the battle here, I think.
And also, let's have a look at Goyet, who's gaining on Raul.
Oh yeah, within 6 tenths now. Wow.
Yeah.
What's happened here? How was Rahul made such a big mistake? What's happened?
I think Raul pitted already. I'm not quite sure.
No, he's on old tires right now.
No, yeah, he didn't pit yet. Oh, what happened? Yeah.
He made a mistake somewhere.
Probably made a big mistake.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't
Contenders
think
into
Goyet can
P4.
get them.
Wow. I mean, he's the master of
Aston
pick
Martin
coverage
in a good
race.
position again.
Somebody's questioning
Maybe
the
out of
sector.
contention for the race win, but
Oh,
still
Ray
in
was
a
in
good
the wall in the last sector.
He is? Yeah,
He is, yep. Oh, and he's
Yeah.
rejoined very unsafely there. Not much you can do there, but still, just right on the racing line.
Yeah. So as I said, maybe Aston Martin is out of the win contention, if not for a safety car, but I think they're in for that podium, because Mink seems faster than Goyet on this track.
Yep. Definitely, when the words come on, I think XRT Dark is just kind of showcases muscle and
Yeah.
then just fly past everyone. You see Raver Chill boxing into the boxing now for new front wing and soft tires. AJ Sam, obviously, big winner. He's P5 now, with his main contender pushed out of the way, practically.
Yeah, and also Shockey, who started P17, is in P10 right now. So he's probably also very happy.
Wow. Yep, he's looking for his first points of the season, obviously. He's had quite a few races with bad luck here, so.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Control's
because,
also
he
looking very
crashed.
close to him, so we'll have to see how this battle pans out later.
Yeah.
We see Stealthy Sunny close to General Buckles here. Right. Both on new soft tires. Interesting.
Okay, wait. So
Oh, a Mercedes has
yellow
spun.
six.
A Mercedes has spun.
That
Shubham.
is Goyet.
Collision with
Goyet
Rahul.
spun out on his way to pass Raul, and now Aston Martin is
And
in for the double
great
podium.
contention here. Oh, Shubham's
Wow.
retired from the
As
session.
Goyet retired. Oh
I
no.
think he's rage
he
quit the
retired.
session, yeah.
And that is safety car. That is the VSC. A VSC is not going to make a big
Rahul's
difference,
gonna
I
fit
think.
for new tires.
Yeah. But I don't think the VSC is going to make the big difference here.
Yeah, it's
because-
just isn't. Frankenstein just is technically not going to lose any position. And look at the battle here. 4 cars within a few seconds of each other with... Oh, I think simply quite a bit behind here.
Yeah, but look at P4 to
PA7.
P7.
It's simply closing in on this pack. And Chalky too. If these guys keep battling here, it's going to be a very feisty battle here.
Goyet is out. I feel so bad for him. He had such a great qualifying, such a great race, and now he spun out of contention and retired. And who got the penalty?
Axxel racer again. I think he's disconnected, that's the thing.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what's going
VFC
on.
has ended now. I think we're back to racing free. I believe General Buckles might have rear wing damage here, so we'll have to have a look at that. And he cut the corner.
Yeah,
3-second penalty for
another
that.
penalty, another penalty.
Only 3 drivers have
Oh, we're getting
penalties so far, which is very
getting so
clean.
many penalties. You see over now. It's actually gonna be interesting to see if there is somehow an opportunity for Aston Martin to gain on Darkfly.
I think Aston Martin have been spot on with their prediction for a double podium here.
Yeah, I think they actually get it, yeah.
We'll have to see what happened later with Rahul and Shubham, but I think for now, I think Aston Martin is in a really good position to capitalize.
Yeah, but let's see how the rain will affect the situation later on.
Yep. And Rahul, Franklin,
I mean-
AJ, General Buckle, and Stelzani all very close by to each other.
Yeah, but Darkfly wasn't in the pit yet. And
Yep.
Mink is also on 11 at auto tires, and Raul though is on fresh softs.
Is Mink trying to stretch it to the wet period, do you think? Because that was possibly that he might be trying to do that along with Darkfly.
Yeah, the tires are going to be very interesting. Let's look at Steffi Sunny getting on buckles here.
Buckles dropped off from AJ. Looks like AJ's got really good pace today.
Yeah. Sunny is gaining, and I think Sunny wants that position as fast as possible because he's getting held by somebody with a penalty. But his back rear started to get a bit loose there, but he still caught it again.
It's all got really loosey-goosey and...
Can he make it back into DRS detection though? That's the question.
You have to get a really good corner here. Really hit late. Use the curves as much as possible. I think he's missed out, yep. Just missed out.
Is he in?
And another slide. I think he has to take care of his rear tires here.
Yeah, especially as they are only 2 laps old. Wow,
That-
Raul already gained 3 seconds in 1 lap on Mink. Wow, that's crazy.
These new softs are just going to be flying. 141.9, that's almost as fast as some of the Q2 guys here. And he's made a mistake into Q. Oh, turn 1.
But no damage,
No
I
damage,
think.
just a slide, just Azerbaijan drifting his way through the turn 1. AJ Sam, I think he's settled into a good pace here, good rhythm, and he can definitely
Yeah.
close up to Frankenstein.
So Stealthy Sunny on his
Oh,
way
and
to
he's
pass
about to
Buckles
get
now.
past Buckles here, and oh,
Yeah, he got the inside line. He got, yeah, for sure. He gets position. Can he hold? No, he can't hold it though.
Buckles again in this corner. Last time he got sent to the
Yeah,
shadow
that's
run.
Sunny's position. That's Sunny's position, I think.
And now he's vulnerable to Simply here. I think
Yeah.
Frankenstein colliding with him has not helped at all.
Simply gaining on Buckles. So again, we see Steffi Sunny Buckles simply battling it out at the front of the middle of the grid. P6 to P8 is like the most contended position in this whole race. Yellow sector, who spun out there? I think it's OJ McLaughlin who was out.
No, it's Frankenstein.
No, it's Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
And he's hit the wall with his rear wing. Potentially rear wing damage for him, which is not as great, and he can't do a 3-pointer. Great. I think he's driven a great race so far, and then just one single mistake and it's all gone because the pack is so close.
Yeah, but for a second I want to talk about the points Alpine and Aston Martin are going to gain. They're very similar points. That means Alpine stays ahead of...
and Frankenstein spun again.
Aston Martin. Oh! Did you see that jump? Did you see the
yes.
jump of Steffi Sunny there?
Made contact
Almost
with
did a Max
somewhere.
Verstappen or Lewis
I think he
Hamilton
has
here.
side damage or something. Maybe.
Wow! He just flew off into the sky.
I think he made contact with Simply or General Buckles here, and then wow,
But simply on his way to pass Buckles.
Frankenstein
Yeah,
as well.
that's for him.
I think he's spun in the S's as well. So his
What
race is gone.
happened? What a crash! And Frankenstein retired.
Yeah, his race went from good good to bad tours, so
Yeah.
we sympathize
Feel
with
bad
him.
for him.
And I think Sunny's crash was probably the most spectacular one so far in this race. No,
Yeah.
no visible damage from the looks of it, but I don't know
Yeah,
how
no
much
visible
damage
damage.
he has.
Even though he jumped,
Yeah.
he jumped over like half the cars behind him. It just looked crazy. What happened? Okay.
I think at this rate, I think with Darkfly's extra fastest lap, Alpine has 26 plus 12, 38 points, while Aston Martin have 33 points. So there's gonna gain 3 points from still. Obviously, Age has been
Yeah.
really strong today. I mean, he's
But,
pulled up his weight and he's doing his teammate an excellent favor.
Currently, Alpine is 30 points ahead of Aston Martin, so
Beat 33
I don't think
points.
that's gonna change a thing.
Yeah.
But what's definitely gonna happen is that Mink takes P2 in the driver standings again over Rob for pole. I think that's.
And
that's
Simply split again. Did he have damage?
gonna,
Simply split again.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I
No.
can't see the weather forecast. Maybe he goes for soft.
Yeah, he does have damage. He did have damage in the front wing.
He did have damage? Okay.
Yeah, I think the contract with him and Sunny was the catalyst. Interesting to see him gone to soft there. We still don't know how far the rain is. Maybe just the drizzle at the end of the race with dry tires.
Yeah, it's actually a bit annoying that we don't have insights on that.
Yep. As you can see, Darkfly is just doing an excellent job out front. Older
Yeah.
tires is just keeping up the pace, he's maintaining the gap. And that's what you expect from a champion, obviously, and the fastest driver on the grid.
Okay, let's look at Rafa Pole going on contra Bobby.
Yeah, they are very
so
close.
much. Yeah.
Contro has older tires by 3 laps, so that shouldn't make a big difference, but at this stage I think it could make a big difference.
But I think Darkfly has to pit, no? And Mink too, so...
Ace White has retired from the session. Oh wow. That's in the tricky braking zone.
That's a
Wow.
safety car!
And wow.
That is a safety car! That's gonna
Oh,
throw
Dark
the
Side
strategies
got
around a lot.
I think Darkfly got really lucky with this one. Because he's just gonna get a free... No! Darkfly missed out on the pit stop. Wow.
He did?
He did miss out
hell
on the
no.
pit lane. And so did Contented Mink. Oh wow, okay. Now this throws a spanner in the works.
I think
Well-
people are gonna go for fresh softs, because if the rain is only a bit of drizzle, you can finish on these softs.
Rahul's pit for soft, Aegis pit for soft, and Darkfly and Contented Mink. You got a feel for them. Darkfly has given an excellent race so far, and then his advantage has been pretty much wiped out due to this. But the fact that
Yeah,
he's leading
it's
by
gonna
over a
stay
minute,
it's gonna stay for 2 or 3 laps, the safety car, and this is just...
the fact that
Darkfly's position is just gonna shrink.
yeah, he's leading by over a minute, so I think he's safe to stay in the lead here. But his 30-second advance is pretty much gone. Yeah, very vulnerable for them. I think safety car restart is going to be very interesting here, considering where the start finish line is. So.
For sure. Darkfly and Mink still not in the pits yet, and who crossed the line?
Raver Chili.
It's Raver yeah. Wow. What a mess. Okay, Darkfly now in the pits.
Rocky is also one of the big winners here. He's in P4, and he was out in Q1, I believe. So
Yeah, he gained 13 positions.
great
13
drive,
positions.
Great drive from him.
Chucky gained 13 positions, and Mink gained 8. So
A lot of these drivers.
also same applies for Simply YouTube. He gained 8 positions. I just seen. Wow.
XRD
good spot
Darkfly
for
pits
Ferrari.
and was in the lead by quite a margin. That's how dominant he's been so far.
I mean, it's due to the one mistake of Mink, where he like lost 15 or 20 seconds on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at the front of the grid while the safety car is still running, though. Oh, what is happening?
And Mink's out on mediums. Okay. Mink's out on mediums. That's an interesting choice from him. Very interesting.
True. Shockey's still not pitted yet. Only one on very old tires.
Yep.
But I think he might be able to finish the race on them.
With 6 laps to go.
Safety car saves a lot of tire wear, and Darkfly was on 16 lap old or 17.8 old medium, so Shockey should be able to finish the race on these tires. But we see the gap from Mink closing on Darkfly.
I mean, the gap here is incredibly big here.
It was a 30-second lap gap, and now it's 16. It's shrinking, and I don't think the safety car is going to go in this lap.
I think Content has done a real Sebastian Vettel here. Just do a very long first stint, hope for late race safety car, then just aim and gun it. Again, we see a blue car. So in real life, it was Perez, and here we see Darkfly. I mean, simply incredible.
Okay, while we're still in the safety car and see Shockey on P4, I want to answer some of the questions he answered pre-race, so talk about them. So the first question, as per usual, is what are his thoughts on the last race, and he answered that it was a pretty good race for him. He went to soft on strategy as new rain was coming, and this is what I just talked about. Rain coming, you want the softs, So track review wise, he told me he loves Baku, it's fast with heavy braking zones and it's a nice track, and we see him already gaining 12 or 13 positions, so I think he actually likes this track a lot, and you can see that he is also good on it, for sure. Yeah, due to the fact if he prefers racing or qualifying, he told me he prefers racing because he's not so good on one lap pace. This time he didn't even get the chance to show his one lap pace because he crashed out in Q3, I think, on his out lap. So yeah, but he's one of the guys in the podium contention with a steering wheel. He uses the Logitech G920 and the people in front of him use a controller, so very interesting to see that. Controller or steering wheel doesn't even make a lot of difference in a medium high class of racing. Very interesting, I think. And the last question regarding very interesting information is naming some facts about himself and the connection to F1 and league racing in general. So he told me that he is racing in 4 leagues right now, and he's been a F1 fan since the late 70s, so that tells us he's rather old, probably the oldest on the grid.
He's using his tennis
and he went to a lot of races and met a lot of drivers. He told me he met Mansell, Piquet, Lauda, Keke Rosberg, Damon Hill, Jack Villeneuve, and his claim to fame is that he actually met Ayrton Senna and had a great chat with him. So actually a pretty cool story from his side. As we now
go
back to Darkfly behind the safety car. It's actually crazy to see that we have people watching F1 since the 70s.
I know,
here in the game right now.
That's the era from the Laudas and the Fittipaldis and the Mansells. Mansell later,
so
but
I think safety car goes in next lap.
Next lap, yeah. I think everybody's closed up now.
We restart with 5 laps to go as the rain is starting.
Safety car is in this lap, wow, okay.
Safety car in this lap as the rain starts. And
as the rain starts and Mink is on mediums. Oh no. He's gonna lose
Shockey too, and his mediums are very old, so let's hope he can keep a few positions as the race restarts now. Can Darkfly keep his position?
Yep, comfortably.
Definitely can.
Let's see if we have team orders at Aston Martin here.
Still, Raoul still in P3. Not a lot of position changes, but I think Raoul should go past Mink, strategy-wise, to pull him along with DRS. I think that's the call for them.
Yep. Darkfly again, 1.7 second. I mean, he's been incredible this race so far. Led every single lap, has the fastest lap, and got pole position. And if he doesn't make a mistake, that's a very comfortable racing for him.
And I think
as we see Contra Bobby shuffling down the pack here, as he's spun out.
Star McLeod and Star McLeod also did, and so So let's have a look at the penalties though. I want to have a look at them. AJ Sam with a 3-second penalty, even if he overtakes Shockey.
Yeah, these guys have no grip out here.
Position yeah, I mean Shockey's tires are so old.
Shockey is doing a great job considering his tire wear, because he's holding up AJ, who's been one of the drivers of the race today. If you exclude Darkfly, keeping it simple, keeping it clean, getting past the pack.
Sam is out of DRS detection from Shockey, and Shockey is on so old mediums, and in the rain, mediums are just not good. Crazy to see.
Shockey is really holding up here. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to dive into the pits first, because one of these guys has to and take the gamble here.
The rain is getting harder and harder.
Yeah, it's very wet now. I think one of them has to take the gamble here. Just go into the entries and hope for the best. Maybe one of the...
because...
Yes, Axxel racer. Okay, well, I think Ashton's pit. Oh,
another safety car!
Oh, and Contender Mink's pit for intermediates. Everybody else has pit for intermediates. Rahul and Darkfly have stayed out on the soft tire. I mean, yeah, the soft tires. Wow. Okay. Now it's interesting. Simply's also stayed out on the soft tires.
And people who missed out on the pit stop.
And so was Raver Chili. Wow, okay.
Wow, what is going on, man?
Okay.
This is a crazy finish. Crazy finish.
Contended Mink on intermediates at the perfect time. He's just, yep.
I mean, the people that went past the pits are just...
He's definitely gonna get past Darkfly because deltas like that. Yeah. Shame for Darkfly because he's gonna lose out on the race, which is not his fault, obviously.
If the top 4 runners now
they have to pit this lap. They can't stay out like this.
I think that might be a win for Mink.
Yep. Mink might win this race if he doesn't crash out or make any mistake, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because staying out on softs is so dangerous at that weather condition.
Yep.
The safety car and going.
One of the biggest
spun.
Darkfly is also half spinning through the first corners. Yeah.
What a race finish! What a race finish!
Contended's already passed Simply here. Wow. Okay. I think. No, they can't get past each other because of the whole rule.
Oh, what is going on? Okay.
Jesus,
what an exciting race finish!
Oh, Darkfly's just tiptoeing around the circuit, as you can see.
Yeah.
Hoping to find some sort of grip, some sort of resemblance to grip.
Since the safety car is gonna stay out quite long.
I think it's gonna stay out for one more lap because the game has to give you 2 racing laps. So.
Yeah. The question is if you have to pit here. I mean, the safety car is out anyways. There is no overtaking, and if you can make 1 lap work, the last lap work on these softs, you might also be in a good position.
I think that top 4 is pitting now. They're not gonna gamble with this. I think. Wow, Darkfly might stay in the lead here. Yeah, and he has stayed in the lead. Incredible from him. I think the gap he made in the first start of the safety car period just helped him out so much here.
Wow, that's...
Wow.
It's actually surprising that he stayed in the lead.
And by a good margin as well, 7.5 seconds. Basically the gap he had before. Incredible.
Actually didn't...
and Chuck is in the podium position here. And Rahul's gone into softs. I think Jeff messed him up. I think Jeff messed him up. Oh my god. Yeah.
Don't forget the penalty.
I think he'll get a penalty
on Shockey. Don't forget the don't forget the penalty on Shockey. So it's probably still a 2-3 for Aston Martin right now.
Yeah, but Rahul has to do 2 laps on the soft tires in the wet conditions. I don't think that's possible around here.
I mean, if the safety car stays 1 more lap, I think it's only 1 lap to do, so he can maybe.
Maybe, but I think he'll lose out of quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeff messed him up. Jeff messed his race up. I feel for him. He's driven an excellent race up until now. He's been P2. I mean, he's not been as fast as Darkfly, but he's been very consistent all race. Except maybe the contact with Shubham and with this call from Jeff. I mean, yeah, you got to feel for these guys.
I think the restart is going to be so crazy because if Mink has the better start, he wins the race.
Obviously,
It's
it all
possible, I
depends on
think.
Darkfly here now because he's gonna be the leader.
And the safety car closed the gaps, and that Sam has a 5-second penalty is going to put him down the grid a lot. And that's not good for Alpine again, in contention for the constructor standings.
No one be. I think Sam, General Buckle, and Chucky might lose out quite a bit with all of this, because the pack's really bunched up, and then 3 seconds and 5
Safety
seconds.
car
left.
in.
Yep, expected there. 2 laps of green flag racing, as you can see. Chucky driving an excellent race from P17 to P3.
I mean, yeah, 14 positions.
There's a 5-second penalty looming on him, but I think if the others behind him sort of mess it up, I think he can get a very good top 5 finish, or
Yeah,
even a podium.
especially Raoul. If Raoul is slow and keeps the others behind. Okay, let's see the race restart.
If Contendant hits Darkfly here, I think it could throw a real spanner in the works, because these guys are battling out for the championship. Both drivers and the championship.
Safety car is in. And we go green. Mink is not gaining. Darkfly had a perfect restart. And Raoul is already in P11.
Yeah.
He's going into the pits. Shocky in P3, so now can he make the 5-second gap? Oh, how many seconds? 3 or 5 seconds?
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Okay. Can he make it work? That's gonna be interesting. Okay, McLaughlin in P5. He started
He was
P18.
P13 at the start of the first safety car period. Now he's P5. This goes to show how much a safety car can change the race.
Wow.
AJ Sam also ran almost a near perfect race, and he's just lost out. And with a 3-second penalty, he might be out of the points here. Incredible.
Crazy race. Especially the finish is just.
Yeah. And you got a feel for Rahul as well. He's driven a great race so far, and then
Yeah.
one call from Jeffrey has just taken away everything he had so far in this race.
The fact that he didn't get these inters on.
Yeah.
Just ruined his
Aston Martin
race.
have been very big losers today.
Yeah. So Rob for pole is basically on the podium.
I think Chucky might get P78, or he might just drop out of the points maybe. I don't think he'll drop out of the points because Tomax has Vettel. General Vettel has crashed out in the castle section. Interesting. Darkfly, 4-second lead in the first wet lap itself. I mean, at this point, you just gotta sympathize with the other drivers, because he's just flying away with this championship.
Yeah, you feel bad for them. Yeah, definitely.
4.5 seconds.
Definitely feeling bad for them. But
Rock for pole looks close to Chucky here. I think we can go on to his onboard here. And he might be about to pass Chucky here.
But DRS, there is no DRS, and let's see if it's enough.
And he's locked up. Hamilton.
It is enough, but a bit of squeezing, and that gives Ultra McLovin the podium place.
Oh wow! He was at the back of the pack at the start of the first safety car period on lap 20.
He started dead last, and is now on the podium.
Podium, yes. Oh, and Rob for pole might be looking on for a podium here, like in real life. Alpha Tauri just snatching a podium at the death, and he's might going on the outside. And he locks up. Oh.
The battle between OJ McLovin and Rob for pole in the final lap. What is going on?
Yep.
Wow.
Seriously good racing today. I mean,
yeah, and also just so much fun to watch.
I mean, you gotta think about Frankenstein as well. He was running in this position very early on in the race, and now you see his teammate flying away in the podium after he was last during the first safety car period. That's why they say you have to wait till the lap. You have to wait till the end of the race. So he finished, and Rob run wide.
Rob goes into runoff area, so that means OJ McLovin has that podium safe. But even we have some exciting racing going on further back at the grid. And we have to pay attention to Darkfly.
Might get a move on with Raver here.
Yeah. You keep attention to that, because I will be looking at Darkfly finishing the race. Darkfly approaching the final straight now.
He just runs into the back of Chucky. Wow.
Darkfly on his way to the finish line. Finishes the hat-trick. 3 race wins in a row, starting from pole position, just so much faster than everybody else.
And finishes.
Made it a real sweat for Raoul and Mink. But he gets the race win. That's
And
a triple
Stealthy
header.
Sunny
He
here is
just
about to make a
wins
move and
3
stop me
races.
here. Passing a Williams on the line. Where have we seen this
OJ
before?
McLaughlin on his way to the finish line. Started dead last and now on the podium. AJ Sam P4. Steffi Sunny P5.
Simply P6. Raver
Simply
P7.
6.
Rock
Rever
Purple P8.
7.
Chalky P9. And
Star Max Lord.
and Rahul P10 finishing out the top 10.
Rahul actually passed him.
Yeah, I think Samak had a drive-through penalty. And yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
What an incredible end to
Darkfly.
the race here.
Darkfly winning 3 races in a row. Mink going from 10 to 2 and OJ McLaughlin going dead last to the podium place
In
on
just
number
5
3.
laps as well. And commendable job from him. With only about 3 racing laps in between them. So you gotta really think about these drivers. Some of them really just work hard week in, week out, and then when they get rewarded with the results, I mean, it's obviously very sweet for the driver.
What a race.
What a race. XRD Darkfly, one of the main key guys in the race. He's led every single lap. He's got the fastest lap. He got pole position. And he started in first. Grand Slam for him. I mean, nothing more you can really ask for.
Yeah, it's crazy.
French driver winning for the French team. I mean,
He is
incredible.
so good. Honestly. Crazy, man.
Content and Mink
Shockey
as well.
finishing P9. A sad story due to his penalty. Good points for Alpine. Definitely good points. Okay. Okay, give me a second there. Yeah, okay. So, I think we start with the race winner interview wise. And then go P2, P3. So just wait 1 more second. Wow.
You see him celebrating on the podium here.
Darkfly on the podium again. With the
Darkfly.
Carlos Sainz bug again.
Yep.
Still not fixed.
Maybe in 2024.
Maybe it is Carlos Sainz, yeah. You're saying something there.
Ramos. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done to our podium finishers and race winner. I mean,
What a race. What a race. Okay, Mink, just 1 second. I will invite Darkfly for a post-race interview.
contended also, man. What a race for you. I mean, you were what, P14 at the start and the platform, and then I think both the safety car restarts, I think you had a bit of an issue. That's why. Yeah. Good race.
So, hello, Darkfly. You there?
Yes.
So, how was the race for you? Your comment on the hat trick, winning 3 races in a row, starting from pole position. How do you feel?
I'm very fun.
I mean, you drove an incredible race out there. What was your feeling in the cockpit throughout the whole race? I mean, Grand Slam, obviously.
It's a clean race. I'm first, the first lap at the end. My first stint was great, and so the safety car came. When the first safety car came, I chose third to end the race. But at 5 laps, the rain coming, so I was quite a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, your safety cars were so unlucky you went past the pits twice, couldn't pit earlier, but even though you couldn't, you still held that P1 in the safety car.
Yes, P1. I can pit. It's a free pit for me, and then I clean my restart. That's all. Cool.
Yeah, great race. Congrats again.
Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Enjoy it.
And we move on to a contended Mink now, who finished P2 with the Aston Martin. He was.
How do you feel starting P10? Like, yeah. Mm. I had that. I already. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already had that glitch too. Hmm. Yeah, he made like up 4 to 5 seconds in one lap.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Congrats once again.
I think
On the
we're waiting
P2
for
finish.
OJ. Huh?
Great race. Yeah. I
Hello.
think OJ's in. But he left again. Okay, I just re-invite him. Okay, now he's in. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I mean, you were
Hello?
last in the first safety car, and now you're on the podium. How do you feel?
What happened? I like.
What's the race there?
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
Oh,
Ah,
he's just
man.
gone again. What is going on?
I mean,
No.
what, he had an incredible recovery drive at the end because he was last in the first safety car period, and then all of a sudden he's in contention for the podium, and then just cleanly goes to the pack. Look at praise
Okay, I'll
him.
re-invite him once again.
Yep.
I think he has some issues. Probably. I don't know what's going on. No, what is happening? We need to know.
Where, yeah.
Wow, that is just sad. Okay, we just wait 1 more minute, and if he can't join, then he can't join.
I mean, Silent has been a great partner today. Great co-commentator.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can just give that back. Was actually big fun casting with you. Made it so much easier, and I think we had
Yeah.
sometimes a few issues, but overall a great combination. Had a good dialogue. Talking through the race.
I think we all really very respectful today.
OJ McLovin joins.
Hello.
Okay, maybe now. Hello?
Okay.
Okay, now it works.
Describe your race, mate. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
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 Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Rob Popo's ran wide, and then it was a clear run for you.
Double passed into turn 1 was just it, and then Rob Popol ran wide into the castle section. Yeah, he had to use the runoff area.
Even
So he was out of contention.
Frankenstein was running really high with the McLaren, and the Fortunes just stayed at the end there. But yeah, congratulations on the podium again.
Mad race. I don't know.
Mad race.
It's just funny to see how that happened.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Dead last to podium.
Well done, boys. Bye bye.
That's fine. Okay.
Enjoy your podiums, guys.
Yeah. Enjoy your podium.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. What a race. I mean,
Okay.
to summarize that, we had lots of chaos in qualifying, and then in the race as well. At the end, the last 5 laps just thrown open.
So, who was your driver of the day personally?
I, if I'm looking at the race, just as the race itself, probably X30 Dogfly. I mean, leading, got pole position with Rahul being really fast in qualifying, leading every lap, and then getting. I didn't think he got fastest lap. So, yeah.
Yeah, Raul got fastest lap.
So it's still a very good race from him, very consistent, and then contended as well, made a very good recovery, and then at the end, the McLaren of OJ just
I don't know what
capitalizing on everything. So,
I think it would have been shocking for me if he didn't have gotten that penalty.
yeah, that feels good too.
So yeah, basically the top 3 finishers.
Yeah, incredible race. Yeah.
Incredible race, yeah. I think that's it for today, no?
Yep.
So thanks everybody for joining. Excuse the complications after qualifying again, heading into the race, but hope you enjoyed it and see you next weekend, I think in Russia.
Yep. See you all in Russia.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Okay.